Manifestation is stupid easy, and you've been doing it wrong this whole time. See, the whole purpose of this video is I'm going to break down for you how incredibly simple it is, what 3 steps that you have to follow to begin manifesting, and exactly what it can actually do for your life. I know you might be thinking, okay, what are you going to tell me that's so different than what I've heard before? These are going to be, according to Vadim Zeland, right? This is the guy who's actually created reality transurfing. He is a Russian quantum physicist who literally went ahead and studied this stuff for a long time. So don't take it from me, take it from him. I'm going to tell you right now, look, if you can't watch most of the video, I'm not too sure you really are hungry enough to understand how to create the life that you desire, right? If you can't watch this for about like, what, 8, 9 minutes or however long it's going to take, maybe this isn't for you. So feel free to click off now. If it is for you, right, and if you want to learn how to manifest anything in the most simple form, right, stay for the entirety of the video because all 3 steps have to make sense together. Because if you miss one or the other, it's not going to work properly, right? I want to kind of tell you what this has allowed me to do, right? What has manifestation actually allowed me to do? It's allowed me to quit my paycheck to paycheck dead end construction job. This is me just 2 years ago at the elevator mechanic job. This is me on a baker. This is me at my first construction site indoors doing that. It's just another picture of me. This has allowed me to get into the best shape, or excuse me, I'm getting too ambitious here. Work in an environment of young, ambitious entrepreneurs, right? Here's a photo of me in Miami with, right here you can see sitting down Bill Walsh, right across from him, I believe somewhere is Chris, there's Jack. These are several multimillionaires at a closer event, right? And I'm over here sitting. I was having a little cigarette and a beer, but I was invited to this event for free. I didn't even have to pay for VIP tickets because I manifested this. I'll tell the story in a second. Travel wherever you want. Same thing ties right into me being in Miami just recently here. This with me and the guys on South Beach. Me and that environment that I was talking about. I'm also currently in the office working with and for the people who allow me to make great money. This is me traveling last year in Italy, right? Be in the best shape of my life. This is a photo of me from about a month ago. I still look like this. I'm still working out, so that's me. Earn more in less time. So this is a photo of me on a sales meeting. Right after this, I went ahead and actually jumped on a sales call. This is in Miami, and I made about $2,500. Excuse me, I made $250 on a 20-minute call. After this, I closed $2,500. So 250 US, not too bad on a 20-minute call. Removed 90% of the stress in my life. Once again, this is a photo of me taking a walk here in Miami when we went to the party that was down here. And wake up and be way freaking happier, right? What this will allow you to do, right? If you follow everything that I show you in this vid, what this will allow you to do is guarantee achieving your biggest dreams, right? If they're actually meant for you. That's an important thing, right? There's some things that are meant for you and some things that aren't. If they're meant for you, and they probably are, right? Show you how to achieve them. Discover how to use your heart and intuition. Your heart is something that I always neglect. I'm going to teach you how to actually use that, right? Feel the constant sense of freedom and security of everything working in your favor, right? You're going to let bad things matter far less in your life, and you're going to change your life forever with all the habits implemented and developed, right? You're going to very quickly manifest this. You're going to know very soon that you're in no rush and you can take the scenic route and everything will be okay. And you're going to care far less and you're going to be far happier and things are going to only work out easier for you. So how do you actually do this, Michael? All right, why are you wasting my time talking about what you've been able to do, right? You're another one of these guys trying to sell a course. I have absolutely nothing to sell you. In fact, the only thing I'm trying to get from you is a feedback at the very end of the video. And you're telling me all this stuff is going to work, but how does it actually work? Well, it's actually very simple, right? There's 3 steps to how you do this, right? Number one, and this is not from me, once again, this is from Vadim Zeal, and you can do your own research on him. You're going to need a clear goal, and you're going to want to feel it achieved in first person, right? You want to use your heart for this and use your intuition, right? What exactly do you want? Get clear on this. When exactly do you want it? Get clear on this. Why exactly do you want it? Where exactly do you want it? Get clear on all these things. You need clarity. But how you get there does not matter. I repeat, how you get there does not matter. That is not for you to discover. Your heart just needs to adjust the rudder where you're going, and your mind cannot solve these problems. The subconscious mind that is connected to the universe and the higher conscious, that's God, will be able to solve these problems for you, right? This kind of little photo of, how it actually works, right? Reality plus the mind. Reality is simply just perception right, of our mind. It's how we decide to see it. Reality is created by the mind. We can change our reality by changing our mind. Plato. Everything you can imagine is real, 110%. So ask yourself, where do you want to be? But don't just ask yourself. After you write down those goals, close your eyes, meditate, and feel as if you are right here in this car, and this is your life in 2 or 3 years, right? This is the house you live in, and I want you to feel and smell and experience the chairs and the couch and the dog barking and the sun hitting you. Right? I want you to feel you stepping on your own yacht, right? And visualize it and be there and live it and experience it, right? I want you to feel gratitude for a future that is already yours. You're just waiting for time to catch up to you. And that's what you have to do, right? Feel the appreciation and thankfulness for where one is and what one has, right? Michael, how do I feel gratitude for, you might be asking, for something I don't have yet? Well, that's the hard part, right? We're not used to it. But have you ever felt as if like something will happen for sure? Like you've been so confident that you're going to win that game, right? You're so confident that actually you're kind of thankful in advance. You were like, you know what? Like I know this is going to happen. I'm thankful that like I have the ability and the success and the skill to be able to win that game. And before you even play that game in school or whatever, you already knew you were going to win. Or that test, you're going to do so well, you're just grateful. Well, actually, that gratitude made that your new normal. It took it off a pedestal, which I'll talk about in the second step, and it allowed nothing but, or the only natural step for you was to come and take what was yours. I'll talk about this more in the end, but the gratitude is a feeling of having. It is the highest frequency you can have. It is one of the most important, by far, probably the most important thing you can do for manifestation, right? So this is going to be number one, right? Use your heart. Feel every single day as if you're living this life in first person. Picture that target slide, right? You want to reduce importance, right? What am I talking about? Take things off the pedestal, your goals. It is not that important. It is not that special. I want to say right here, look, if this is meant for you, your goals, your life, your future, if it's meant for you, then there's no need to beg or to want too much. It's meant for you. So it is already yours. Time is just catching up. You see, when we think and drool too much about our future and that car and that girl and that life and that house, we are acting as beggars. We are so enthralled and enchanted by this thing because it's not ours and it'll never be ours and someone else's, and I just want it so bad. Then you're sending a sign to the world, the universe, to God that is not meant for you. Right? This is what you're doing when you put things on a pedestal. You make them way more important than they really are. See, this is you. You want to reach these things, healthy body. You want to reach money, happiness, love, success. But when you put things on a pedestal and you make them so important, right, you make all these things here go up higher, right? I'm missing this. You make it go higher. Now you can't reach it. So what you have to do is you want to take this off a pedestal. You've got to be able to reach it by making it normal. And one of the best things I did was go to Miami because I saw so many nice cars, so many people in nice clothes and this and that. I saw these houses, these mansions, all this stuff. I took it off a pedestal. It's not as big a deal for me anymore, right? That's what you really want to be able to do, right? It's very simple in theory, but it's hard to do. I want you to consistently over and over look at that car, and instead of being like, oh my God, relax, take a deep breath and look away. It's not that big a deal. It's yours. It's coming to you. Right? And let go of the outcome. This is one of the most important ones too. These are all so important all together. You can't have one without the other. Detach and let things fall into place is the hardest one. Forget the how. Trust in everything you've just done fully and let go. Right? Everything is falling into place. Detachment is that nothing owns you. Detachment is not that you own nothing. Detachment is that nothing owns you. You'll find it when you aren't looking. Right? This is exactly where you want to use your heart, where you do not have all the answers figured out. You must trust in the frequencies and the attraction that you have, and that God and the universe will naturally put things into place, and so will you automatically, that things will work out for you. Have you ever had things just boom, like this kind of coherence? You know, I have a girlfriend, and oftentimes we'll text one another, and the other one will reply instantly because we were about to text the other one. I remember there were times where, you know, I'd go ahead and say something, and she'd finish what I was about to say, and she couldn't have ever known what I was about to say, right? She had like predicted maybe a story I was about to tell, and we had that like moment of coherence, or we were thinking about the same song, right? Or we did these kinds of things. I remember our second date. You know, I was just kind of breaking the touch barrier, and she was getting in the car, and I was about to drive her home, and we had such a good date, and she told me Like when I got home that this was crazy, she was like, I really wanted you to put your hand on like my thigh, on my leg, and I wasn't doing it. And she's like, I really wanted it. And like the second I thought about it consciously, like, why is he not doing it? She said the next second I actually did it. Right. And like that is like a thing where she definitely manifested that. And I don't know how, but I decided to do it in that moment. You see, these things happen all the time. And I know in my daily life, I manifested the fact that I was going to go to Bill Walsh's event for sales and that I bought the ticket to the event, but I didn't pay the premium ticket. I'm sorry, this might sound bad, but this happened before in my life because I always manifest. I knew I was going to go to the VIP one. That was an extra $1,000. I just knew it. It wasn't going to happen in I was going to talk to the right person, make the right impression, give the right vibe, this and that, and I just knew I was going to be there. And what do you know? On that Friday night, without having bought a ticket, I was at the Airbnb with the man himself, with the people themselves right here, eating food, enjoying basketball later on, talking, because I manifested it. And this is a picture of me on a walk with Francesco, one of my good friends you could see here, right? He actually has a great YouTube channel. You should follow him, and same with Ryan and Giles soon, right? I went ahead and manifested it by let go. And I knew it was going to happen, and I just trusted that things would fall into place. Right? Do not swim, just float. This is the best analogy for it. If you start swimming and splashing in the water, you're going against the current, and it only makes things harder. But waves will come and they'll carry you, and sometimes they'll stop and they'll be more flat. And when the waves come, go with it and let go. And enjoy the universe making things work for you. And when things are slower, just trust that that next wave is coming. And that it's being slow for a reason. Right? Rather than fighting life's currents, embrace effortlessness and let things unfold naturally. I love that so, so, so much. And like you want to repeat this process. You want to repeat, repeat, repeat. Clear goal, visualize, feel the gratitude, first person, every night, every morning. Feel it, believe it, act as if it's already yours. Next, take it off the pedestal. When you see it in real life, when you experience it, don't be like, oh my God, oh my God. This is something you imagine every day. It's normal to you. It's part of your life. If you had a car parked in your driveway, even if it's a Rolls Royce, I don't care. 2 weeks later, after you buy it, you're not going to freak out about it. So don't freak out now every time you see one. And same goes with anything else. And lastly, detach. Trust it's coming to you, right? The timing is perfect for you and things will work out, right? Detach and let go and stop worrying about when it's all going to happen. It'll give you so much peace and happiness, and you'll just know that, hey, things are working out and they will work out. When you do these things over and over and over, you will naturally, right, be so aware and so conscious of your beliefs, your thoughts, your actions, everything will start to just fall into place. Repeat these steps like crazy. Visualize the goal, take it off the pedestal, right? And you need to let everything fall into place. I just said this. It's outer intention, reduced importance, and the target side. This is exactly what Vadim Zeland says himself. I didn't come up with this. You're probably thinking, Michael, okay, what's the takeaway at the very end? Congratulations, what happens next? You are going to get, or what you want will come to you. Wow, it's been a long day, guys. You can now use your heart as a rudder, meaning that you can now feel inside of you what is good for you and what is not. And you're going to develop the skill because you're so good at attracting the higher frequencies and the future that you want to your life. And practicing and kind of emitting these higher frequencies. And these frequencies, once again, it's not my opinion. I used to be like, oh, this is all weird bullshit, like woo-wah stuff. Google it. Your brain and your mind and your pineal gland literally emit frequencies. This is a scientific fact. It's not my opinion, and those frequencies have an impact on how particles move and how things work in the quantum field. This is all real. Okay? So use your heart, not your mind as much. You will now feel at ease all day long. Bad things no longer affect you, and you have just planted, by watching this video, the seed to the tree that will produce fruit for the rest of your life. I love this. Why is happiness so elusive? Because you look for it in the future instead of the present. Act as if everything that you desire is already in the present moment, and one day, very soon, it will be. All right, so my future depends on me. It does. You have to take action and do these things. No one will do it for you. Right? It's better to admit you walked through the wrong door than spend your life in the wrong room. If you've not been doing this so far and you've always wanted to, that's okay, but you've watched this video. The only thing you can do is watch it back, take notes, and implement everything and make that decision. I can't do it for you, and definitely no one around you can either. Right? If you don't take action on the things that you learn, they're worthless, they're meaningless, they're going to be gone with the wind. right? But when you actually act on it and you remind yourself over and over and over and you practice, that is when that value is really revealed, right, guys? Really, pretty much all I told you was how to manifest. It's honestly really, really damn simple. The only way you don't do it successfully is if you come up with excuses and you procrastinate, which none of you watching this video this far, right? Many people have clicked off. You haven't. You're not going to do that, right? I know you have the power to actually practice this daily. And if you do this for a year, come back to this video and comment what kind of changes have happened. And I bet you'll be more surprised than you ever could have been before. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope this helped. If you enjoyed, it'd be super helpful if you subscribe, like, follow my socials below. Please comment if you like this video. This is me and you right here. And actually, one more thing I want everyone to do here, please. I'm going to have a type form in the description for feedback. Click it. It takes 10, 20 seconds to fill out. And it would help me so much to make better videos like this that can help you guys out more, that can provide more value, and we can all reach our dreams and goals way sooner. But in all reality, they're already here. We're just waiting for time to catch up.